Hello, everybody. Happy holidays, first of all. And I want to kind of give you the light, be the light from within you, light up your light right now from within yourself. Use the holidays, and if you look at it, the word holy days, it is about to be holy from within you. Want to wish you everyone to have this inner peace, love, light, and so on for it. But I wish you also just to see from within yourself your journey, your personal growth, your part from within you. Today, the energy is going to be a very kind of like interesting, following from the yesterday. Yesterday was to gain this Christ consciousness within yourself. It is about this beautiful energy that you evolve from within. You gaining in this. You looking at for within yourself. And Erica, thank you. Merry Christmas to you too. We had a very good night at the chat of the Facebook yesterday. It was beautiful energy. For and the thing it is what are you looking, what are you attracting in yourself with the energy? What do you do with this? I know the gravitational report is late, but it's Christmas last night. I had quite a few drinks, so I slept, I overslept. I need some break. Sometimes I need a break as well. But look at it inside of you. Today, the moon, it goes into Aquarius. And in Aquarius, she's going to be squares and Uranus in there. And you're going to be feeling like rebelling against the universe. You're not happy of what's going on in your life. You can be, and so on, bouncing off of the energies. You kind of like ending things from within you. You're looking at the inside, but you need to see also the other side of the coin. That is it, the beautiful energy of you who learned everything in the age of Aquarius. So there's going to be an internal fight within you, and mostly it's going to be an afternoon energy. You may feel like certain people, certain situations didn't turn out the way you wanted it. Why? It's not because of you, it is because of them. Something within themselves, they have to do it. We had quite a few calls in a sense in the morning talking about the soul connections inside of it. It is about you to find the holy personality within yourself. In order to be in the holy spiritual energies and so on, you have to become this energy. And that's what the rebellion it is all about. Don't be codependent within the other person. Don't be situations within this and sort. Hi, Paulina. Thank you for coming in. A Merry Christmas to you too. And look inside. Keep your light shining. Keep your spirit from within, because that Christ consciousness bring you to this internal peace and the love within yourself. So I want to put you right now on the side, and I'm going to go through the daily report. I know it's right now, it's like a 7:30 in the morning in New York. So I know the energy is kind of like late, but it is what it is. Okay. Look within yourself. I know that a lot of you looking into these energies, they are going to be within you. You may feeling at 7 o'clock in the morning the authority issues. Yes, the authority, the sun. The sun is at 3 degrees of Capricorn. It is squaring Jupiter, and the ascendant, it is pretty much together with the sun. Your authority, your authority, like a personality. What happened in there? Kind of like you're losing the grip, you're losing the situations. Maybe some of the people, they're going to be looking at their authority and they taking a charge of things. But that authority is what? That authority could be your ego from within yourself that prevents you to grow spiritually from within. Venus, Mercury, and Pluto, they have a very beautiful energies there with Uranus and the North Node. They are coming in. The moon is already moved into Aquarius. The moon is at 3 degrees. So there is a like 30 degrees apart between the sun and the moon. Very good cooperations there between authority and the moon and the intuition for it. But are you listening to your intuition or you just let the things go? There is a beautiful trine with Mars. Now that Mars is going to be looking the inside the intuition from within yourself. This mothering energy that is coming inside of you. Follow up from the energies from yesterday. That is a beautiful universe love. But if you put your authority in charge, the stubbornness of the Capricorn, guess what? You're going to miss it. You're going to missing the point of reaching out deeply within the depth of you as a spiritual human being that has an experience on earth. So the midheaven is at 21 degrees of Libra. Relationships, yeah, maybe the relationships are not the way they are. If you look at it, midheaven, it's 21 degrees and is squaring Venus, Mercury, and Pluto. You kind of like don't want any relationships. You don't want to be getting into this. You don't want to get into that. What about the relationship from within yourself, from within you? There is a beautiful energies with Saturn, but there is a divine visions inside of you with Neptune. And Neptune, he has a beautiful sextile with Venus and Mercury. Give you a big warning, a heads up. This Mercury season, it is gonna be tough. So Mercury is going to be getting it sometimes in the next few days. It's going to be turning really in retrograde and shifting the communications from external to internal from within you. So you might going to feel this energy as well in the morning. So that is about 7 o'clock energy. 8 o'clock, the midheaven, it's moving into Scorpio. There's going to be opposing the North Node and Uranus. If you did your shadow work, you did it. If you haven't done your shadow work, you're going to be working on it. You're going to be hearing and listening from within yourself what is going on. And you're going to be talking to the authority from within you because the authority from within you may be taking a charge, maybe taking a actions that suppressing this new energy of Jupiter that moved into Aries. Be mindful if you're Aries, be mindful if you're Capricorn, be mindful if you're Libra or Cancer. What I'm saying about this is because this energy is going to be affecting the cardinal signs, but also your cardinal decisions in life. So don't make a permanent decisions of the things that don't go your way. Things are changing, things are shifting, and that's what right now during the shift, don't make permanent decisions. Make follow it the energies from within you. Grow within yourself there. So at 9 o'clock, midheaven is at Scorpio, 22 degrees. You've done this shadow work probably for it. There is a beautiful energy with Jupiter and Neptune. You see that growth from within you. You have to focus from within yourself. Beautiful energies towards Venus, Mercury, Pluto, all these positive energies that it's coming from within. Lilith, it's still in Cancer. There is a beautiful energies there from Uranus and the North Node towards Venus and Mercury. It's going to be about this. A lot of the feminine energies, they feel like something is not okay, something is not right, something they overdid, something that has been overdone. But if you did the right things, you're going to feel this bliss, this positive energies within yourself. So be mindful what are you kind of like getting your energies because midheaven, it is opposing Uranus and square Saturn. Karmic situations, did your karma comes upon you because of the things that you did in the past. The only person can forgive you is you. If you're seeking forgiveness from others, forgive yourself. If you're seeking something from others, develop it from within. That is the shadow work. That is when you turn the darkness into the light to shine from within yourself. So at 10 o'clock, midheaven goes into a Sag, testing the Sagittarius season. If you haven't spoken the things that you have to speak, if you haven't said the things that you need to say, if you haven't expressed your feelings the way you feel, you are in a war with yourself. That is coming because Mars it is in the opposite side in Gemini. And you may feel it. You may feel blocked throat chakra. You may feel grief. You may feel situations. You may feel holding within the energy. As the ascendant is at 19 degrees at Aquarius, that is a coming together with Saturn. There it squares Uranus. It's like karma. It's like a karma is opponent to it. You think like the karma is coming and hitting you, within you. Yeah, but if you didn't spoke, if you didn't say it, you didn't follow the energies, what happens within you? You didn't grow, you didn't follow up. And now your authority from within you is aggravated that you did not grow. Don't be mad at somebody, work on yourself. There is a beautiful energies of growth within the love that it's right now, Venus and Mercury providing with the universe. That's what you should look and focus within you. Count your blessings within yourself. What did you learn? How the things are within your life, and take your time for yourself. You to join these beautiful energies. So at 11 o'clock, midheaven is at 21 degrees of Sag. That is going to be this squaring with Neptune. You're going to kind of like see the visions that they were supposed to be your way of visions, your programming, your projections out there in the world that you projected that you want to happen in life. You might not see it. Why? Because it's coming deeply from your deeply desire to control instead of following the natural path of events that happens in midheaven is a beautiful trine with Saturn. Saturn tells you, you follow me. I'm teaching you how you to flow with life, not how to control and manipulate life. And the Saturn is like, you didn't learn it. If you haven't learned to follow the natural path of events, then you're suppressing it. And if you're suppressing it, guess what? You're not growing it. So don't be mad. You not grow within these energies. So the ascendant is on Pisces. There is a beautiful energies there with Uranus and the North Node. It's leading you to this path. You will understand that the karmic lessons are a karmic lessons. But if you haven't obeyed your soul contracts within yourself, then the soul contracts it's downgraded. It pulls you down and turns into a karma. So if you coming in here, you're looking at this energy. This energy was about these expressions that you need to do from yourself. So take time to look deeply within you. So at 12 o'clock, intense energy about this. You kind of like maybe feel like a pissed off. You may feel like, you know what, I don't need this. I don't need that. Enough with this, enough with that. You cut in everything. This is because midheaven is together with the sun and Capricorn. This is a kind of like put your foot on the ground. It's going to be my way. It's going to be the way I wanted it, and so on and so on. Really, who's going to teach you? Saturn is going to teach you, like it or not. He is the teacher. He is the suppressor. He is the limitator. He is the one who's limiting you to make errors. But do you listen to it? Probably not. So during this time, you may feel agitated, aggravated, and so on and so on. But it is about you. How is your ego is responding within this? Now is not a time to listen to authority from within you. Now is the time to listen to intuition from within yourself, deeply down to reach out to this universal love that comes from within. You to master at that, you to perform at that love, because Venus is in Capricorn. This beautiful energy of love performing into the world. That is it, the energy you should follow, not this authoritative dictator energy that it's coming with the sun for it and is suppressing your growth. The ascendant during this time, it is in Aries that's going to adding to this energy of stubbornness. It's going to adding of this agitation. This is like the 4 or 5 year old who's like, if you don't buy me the toy, you don't love me. If you don't do this, you don't love me. That is a demanding of love. You can't demand love. Love is given to you naturally from the person who loves you. Okay? You love them, they loved you. That is the best case you can get it. But you demanding the love from others, it's not worth it. Okay? So at 1 o'clock, the midheaven is with Venus. You're learning this energy that we talk about. You're going to focus within this. This energy is so beautiful. It's so great. The moon, which is right now, begins to rebelling. You're going to feel this rebellion, but it's supporting Mars. To look at it, the divine masculine energies from within you, because that is the only one aspect with Mars. Mars is in a beautiful understanding. He has to listen the intuitions from within, which is mean. It's like I allow it to be what it's meant to be. Okay, look at this energy. Look at it and that intuition. That is a one of the divine warrior. He's not going to fight because some fights are not winnable. Some fights you have to grow because the fight prevents growth from within. War has never helped to grow. War always been destructive. And now that's what this is. You to inside of you, not to looking under the destructions, you to focus it of this performance on earth to give that love into the world and performing here. The ascendant is at 3 degrees of Taurus, and that is going to be beautiful. Trine with the authority with the sun. As you're going to look this performance on Earth, you're going to understand it's all about this earthly evolutions on Earth. You're going to understand these energies. Midheaven is beautiful. Trine with Uranus and the North Node situation there. So seeking that, seeking from within. So 2 o'clock, the midheaven is at 3 degrees of Aquarius. That is a beautiful 30 degrees with the authority, rebellion. But again, that rebellion is what authority are you using? Because if you're using the moon authority there, you are going to choose that divine masculine energies from within. But if you use the authority of going against the universe, God bless your soul. The universe gives you a magic and the magical love, the magical energies, the magical situations, and you're abandoning the universe, but you're actually abandoning yourself with these energies because you abandon of who you are as an energy, as the situations, and the moon begins to square towards Uranus in the North Node. You're gonna be kind of like a self-doubting yourself, going down the pit, going down to the rabbit hole on your own self. But if you look at the rest of the energies, they are beautiful. Beautiful transformations, beautiful communications from within, beautiful love from within, beautiful divine masculine understanding energy. That's what you need to focus because all those energies, they are pretty good with the growth and they are pretty good with the visions for a new future that you're going to build from within you. Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Merry Christmas to you. On 3 o'clock, midheaven is going with Saturn. Have you learned the lessons from the past when you do similar things from within? Have you learned from the past? Maybe the past repeating itself, but maybe the past is hunting you down. Something with Saturn is teaching you there. Did you rebel before in your life? What was the consequences? Did you did something in there? And those consequences now happens to you. So be careful with the energy. You do something to someone, now that same thing happens to you. So you can understand it is learning. That's how Saturn is operated. That's what there is within the energies. That's how it goes. For the main focus is going to be actually Mars, the divine masculine energies. Your understanding is the masculine energies. If you're distort energies, you are going to be fixing them from within you. If you are feminine energy, you're going to understand how the masculine energies operate. If you have masculine energy, this is the time when you're going to turn yourself from a boy to a man. This is the time when you, from a man, you're going to be this wise man within yourself. And eventually you become this magician from within you. So you're working with the divine energies. So careful with these periods that goes on, to remind you that the sun was there talking about the unifications of embodiment of the soul. That's what the authority was. But now you're suppressing that authority from within instead of using your intuition. Big test. It is a test. You're going to be believe in these soul energies. You're going to believe in these energies from within you. 4 o'clock, the energy is getting a little intense. The reason is the ascendant is opposing the sun, that authority within, but the midheaven in Pisces is a sextile with the sun. There's beautiful energies to look, the mysteries. Are you abandoning the mystery world? Are you abandoning the mystery energies? Are you abandoning everything that happened mysteriously within you? There's going to be a lot of situation with this because midheaven it is squaring Mars. That's what some of you is going to feel like it. That is this masculine energy that comes in to fight. Are you going to fight, or are you going to understand that the fight with the energies that coming from the universe within you are pointless? That is the part of the growth from within your own self there. So at 5 p.m., the ascendant is with Lilith, opposing the Sun and Venus. Ooh, Lilith again. Lilith. That is this feminine energies that wants to control, manipulate. Did you did over controlling? Did you did over manipulations? If you were a masculine, you were using this distort feminine energies to control the feminine, and our situations is all cramped out. Or you are feminine manipulating the control and the connections, thinking that you're not gonna get caught because you think you're so smart. But it's all about family. Maybe the things within the family is not working right. So there is a divine energies from the moon that is coming into the ascendant. The ascendant is at 10 degrees and the Lilith is at 12 degrees in Cancer. It's about family. But family again, it is about within your own family or the whole family in the world. How you taking it? You have this part of doing your things from within yourself for better family within you, for better family on earth. A lot of the things are going on. So if you are having this Cancer ascendant or Cancer, a lot of planets in Cancer, you're maybe going to feel this um, mothering energy with carrying the weight of the world over at you. But the weight, it is about you to fix yourself and be an example for others. Caring, compassioning, loving personality within yourself. Midheaven is at 19 degrees of Pisces. That is a beautiful sextile with Venus, Mercury. That is a beautiful sextile with the North universe. All this is connecting, and they're all connecting together, going on towards Lilith. You to see your shadow side, because Lilith, it is about to be free, free to express your intimacy world from within. You to free up of this things that manipulative black side of Lilith it does. you to be actually free yourself from the jail. So at 6 p.m., exactly that energy is going to be kind of like intense. Midheaven goes into Aquarius, it squares the sun. So now there's energy of squaring with midheaven and Jupiter and so on. You are kind of like, I'm taking the authority to cut these connections with this. I'm taking the authority to break this because I didn't receive what I want. It's not the right family, it's not the right situation. The ascendant is at 23 degrees of Cancer. It's opposing Venus, Mercury, and Pluto. Lack of transformations, lack of situations. The moon is squaring the North Node in Uranus, and that rebellion part is like, I'm ending this situation. Enough. I had enough. Did you had enough? Oh no. It's your test. It's your test time of, are you going to repeat the same mistake? You probably repeat over and over and over and over again from within you. Are you going to allow the divine energies to work within yourself? Are you going to reach this internal peace within you and allowing the things to unfold in your life for it? There's a lot of divine energies because right now the moon is focused on Lilith with the divine energies. Finally, to use these intuitions to be fixed within the family. Some of you maybe feel and maybe working within the family situations, mother situations, and so on. But be careful of this rebellion of mothers because sometimes the mothers they are over controlling their childs because the mother has to look good or the mother has to be so on and so on. You're going to feel like this energy usually when the moon is squaring Uranus in the North Node, that is in the interference of the mother over the karma, over the destiny of the child. So be careful. You might find something like this. You may find these energies right now. You may be pissed off at your mother or so on and so on. So during this squaring with the North Nodes, specifically in Taurus right now, in the situations in Earth. So be mindful about these energies, okay? Because some of the mothers, they want their child the best of things and they can be proud and they can show off of who their child become. But that is their vision of how they to feel good. It's not about you. They don't thinking about you. Some of this energy is gonna comes out on the surface. 7 o'clock, that energy I'm talking about is actually coming really strong. Yeah, some of you is gonna feel it. The ascendant is at 5 degrees of Leo. Did you learn these things of the Leo season? Testing in there. The ascendant of 5 degrees, it is begin to opposing the moon in there. And the moon is squaring the North Node in Uranus. You caught your mother manipulating you, or you are this intuition manipulating situations and so on. Yeah, there is situations between and so on. Yeah, maybe something's going to resurface within you, deeply inside of you, and you're going to be looking this rebellion from within yourself. Be careful with these energies because don't use the Lilith energies within yourself because Lilith can take over the control over the intuition. Use the divine energies of Venus with Uranus, not the energy of squaring between Lilith with Uranus and the North Node. Just giving you a heads up. Don't make more mess than it already is. Okay? It's a mess. It happens. Situation happened. Family things happen, and so on and so on. You know what? Let it go. Distance yourself. Become the black sheep, and move on with your life. 8 o'clock. That energy actually really piles up. And the ascendant is at 17 degrees of Leo, testing the Leo season. If you remember the Leo season back in August, that was at a time where we had a lot of intense energy, oppositions with Saturn, the learning. We didn't learn the right things. It's going to be my way, my rule, the way I want, and so on. And Saturn is teaching you Hey, it is natural part of life. You screw up, you're gonna get paid for it. And that is energy is going to be a remind you because midheaven is with the north node and the moon is squaring now midheaven, north node, and Uranus, and the ascendant is opposing the moon and Saturn. Oof, lessons, heavy lessons, doesn't it? Did you overcome them? Did you learn from within in yourself? If you haven't learned it, what did you do? So there's going to be a reminding about 9 o'clock about the divine energies because at the end of the Leo season, that is a when the king and the queen they learned these energies. Pluto and Jupiter right now in Aries. There is a divine yacht, finger of God that points you. You see, you should have been divine, not your ego. You should have been more spiritual, not this materialistic personality. You should have keeping your kingdom, not destroying your kingdom because you wanted more and more from within. You destroy yourself and others instead of build yourself and others. So there is a lot of these energies are coming in. The midheaven actually is at 23 degrees of Taurus. There is a beautiful trines with Venus, Mercury, and a Pluto that transformations. If you did that transformations during the Leo season, guess what? Now you practice it. Now you're doing it because Venus, Mercury, and Pluto are in Capricorn. You're performing that energies in the world. This is who you are. You become this divine goddess, king, or queen from within yourself. So at 10 o'clock, the ascendant is together within Virgo. There is a beautiful divine energy between Lilith and the moon. So if you have Virgo, there is a beautiful energies because that it's trine with the authority, with the sun. There is a beautiful energies with the North Node in Uranus. During this time at 10 p.m., you're going to find these organizations, these divine organizations from within you. That is a divine energy because you're not operating anymore from the human based perspective. You are operating from the divine energies within you. Okay, that's what will be. But if you get that authority, if you like, I don't want to grow. This growth doesn't give me money, doesn't brings me this, doesn't fix my material stuff. Guess what? You're losing yourself in there. But if you look at it inside of you, it's all about the love because everything that I make with love and earth is going to come back with love from with me. Everything is about love and all answers are love. So there's going to be a lot of energy of this. Be mindful because Mars and the midheaven at the same time and they're squaring the ascendant. So if you have something there at Virgo that's 10 degrees of Virgo, be mindful about it. Okay. But if you lose it, you using it, the energy of the trines with the North Node in Uranus, the universe, allow the universe to be working with you. He knows how to organize everything. And at 11 o'clock, the ascendant is at 22 degrees of Virgo. There is a you get into this energies. Midheaven, it's 21 degrees of Gemini. There's a beautiful divine energies towards Venus and Mercury. All this love energy flows, flows, flows. The organizations of the divine, you allowed it, everything that happens for divine purpose. Is the divine energies with Saturn. Saturn tells you, finally, you learn your lesson. You allow the divine to work within you. You see how beautiful that is? Oh, did you let go everything within the hands of God? You probably did. This beautiful trines between the ascendant, the Uranus, the North Node, Venus, and Mercury is now beautiful. Midheaven is also supporting the love and the Mercury from within yourself. You are gravitating within that energy. But the ascendant is opposing Jupiter and Neptune, and Jupiter is squaring the sun. Again, your authority. You want to be your own way. When was the last time you won things in life? When you pushed everything to the limit to be your own way? You eventually understood you lost. So don't force things, don't demand things, Don't look to control, manipulate, and so on. Allow the divine order to take charge within the destiny. All right, guys. So that was it, the Astro Gravitational Report. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a very beautiful day. And don't forget about it. It is about holy days. It's about to look the spirit from within you. Gain that Christ consciousness within yourself. So now if you guys have some questions, you can go ahead and ask about it. Unseen and Set, thank you for coming in. Tiffany, thank you for coming in. So thank you guys for everything, and hopefully this report helps out. And if you don't have some questions, let's share the love and the light. And we are going to see each other in about an hour and a half in the main channel. I was awoken in the night to say, my TF, how happy and thankful I am for this love he carrying his heart for me. I see it out loud in my room. Pretty good, Erica. Yes, you're gonna see the shining light. You're gonna see these energies inside of it. For some of the people, though, they didn't see that light. And if you don't see the light, keep the light shining. Okay. Why? Because the light is not lit from within. So go ahead, light up the light from within yourself and allowing the divine to work within you. Take discharge of these divine energies and so on, and be your best version within yourself. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. All right. There is no questions. Let's share the love here. And love you all. Be loved, guys. And hopefully you are going to have a very beautiful day ahead of you. Be loved.